Hello Aquarius, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you have joined me here for your weekly reading for December 8th to the 14th. So first of all, I want to welcome each and every one of you. Whether you are new or returning to my channel, I want to thank you so very much for being here, for sharing your time and for sharing your energy with me. We are going to get right into your reading with gathering your angel number and message. This is a number we will reveal at the end of the reading. So let's see what Spirit would like to share, the messages for Aquarius. There we go. We've got one specific message right there. We are going to begin your reading with a message that the angels do want to share with you before we get into the depths or heart of your reading. So what would you like to share with this beautiful sign, Aquarius? All right. And you've got beauty. Beauty surrounds you. All right. It's number 52. And so number 52 in numerology would be the number 7. So some of you could be a life path number 7. That could be your birth number. So the message the angels are trying to relay to you this week is all about the beauty. It says, remarkable spiritual beauty is growing within you. Be aware of the beauty that is all around you, and splendor will expand in your life. Create beauty in your home, even in the smallest ways, and an inner grace will radiate out from you. You yourself are, I think, radiating this type of beauty as well this week. You know, there's sometimes where we do feel that way. It shows in the little things that you do. I think it also attracts the right people in your circle of friends, family members, work. When we surround ourselves with beauty, it provides us with that sense of compassion and love. Beauty warms our heart from the inside out. And I think that this is something that you might pick up on this energy a little bit more this week. And I think that the beauty stems from the inner growth as well, your spiritual inner growth. I think something inside of you is transforming as well. All right, let's get right into your main energy for this week. So we're going to get that with the major arcana cards. Sorry about that. The High Priestess wanted to come out, but I'm going to put it back. This is about following your intuition. All right, following that inner voice. If it wants to come out again, it certainly will, Aquarius. Let's see what your main energy is for this week. Spirit guides, what would you like to share? Thank you. I do think that you have a lot of inner wisdom. The Hermit card number 9, this is all about finding the light within. I think that's where that beauty is. I think for some of you, this could be a week of soul searching or just really taking some time out for yourself. Give yourself the chance to recuperate or connect with spirit or with your own inner guidance. The Hermit is, like I said, Virgo energy. So it's like you're ready to plan some new, maybe you're ready to plan some new strategies in your life, but before you can actually do that, you know, you want to find that light within you, because once we reach that, you know, when we reach that feeling of knowingness and wisdom, it really sets a path, tone for us as well. Meaning that that sometimes our light is dim inside. This is going to help regenerate that light. It's going to rebuild that light. And then you know what? You are going to know exactly the path that is meant for you. Especially if any of you are questioning things. Sometimes when we question things, we have to sort of, you know, take a little bit of a step back and really nurture our inner soul. All right, so this could be a nurturing week for you. I think this is where you find your beauty as well. Let's get your incoming energies. This is for Aquarius. Thank you. Higher power. So a lot of powerful spiritual messages are coming your way this week. Spirit wants you to remind you that you're not alone. All right, we'll talk about the bottom card in just a moment. But number 4, the higher power. Embrace the higher power that you have within you this week. I think the beauty shows that you have this, this intuitiveness about you. Again, remember, the high priestess, number 2, did want to come out. It showed its face, but then it wanted to go back in the pile. There is a great deal of connection between the Hermit card, number 9, and the number 2, the High Priestess, because both have a deep inner knowing and trusting in your own faith and your own ability to connect with spirit can really provide you with the answers maybe that you're looking for as well. The higher power, it's encouraging you trust in your intuition at this time. On the bottom of the deck, you have number 11, by the book. Following a structured plan, following traditions, following your values is going to be of essence of you for you this week. I think that this helps keep things on track and on target. It helps you almost check off the things that need to get done. It helps prioritize things in your life as well. Just know that you have spirit on your side. So again, there's a lot of beauty that surrounds you externally, but also internally. Let's now dive into your tarot cards. We're going to do 3 rows of 2, and then we're going to clarify them. So the beginning, middle, end of week, or however it resonates for you. Please use your intuition with the guided messages. This is a collective reading, so it's going to reach each of you differently. So let's see. We've got the first one. I see a lot of rest. I think sometimes you're a little hard on yourself. Number 4 of Swords along with the 8 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords is feeling peace. It's feeling rest. It's praying. You know, we're asking for our prayers to be answered. There is a stained glass window with light reflecting through the back, showing that there's hope, there's healing. If you are healing from something, this is a perfect card to come out. It could have something to do with your deep thoughts, your deep emotions. This is really, again, this is showing that the rest that is needed is coming in for you, because we sometimes don't all feel like we have the pleasure of time to give the rest that we need. But this is certainly the angels encouraging you to take that time out for yourself. It's necessary. You help to rebuild yourself. Through prayer, you can reach the higher power a lot more effectively. For some of you, the 8 of Swords could be feeling trapped in fear. The trapped in fear, of course, is an illusion. It's all in our head most of the time, but nonetheless, it still impacts us emotionally, physically, spiritually. You have the capability of removing the mask or the blindfold and untying yourself from whatever you feel fearful for. I feel like there is healing coming with that 4 of Swords there, but you must make sure that you're not being too harsh on yourself. Sometimes, sometimes we put a lot of demands and a lot of pressures on ourselves, and then we feel trapped. All right, let's get your clarifying card for the 4 of Swords. Let's see what the clarifying card is there. The Knight of Swords, quick movement and messages coming in. The Knight of Swords can be air energy, so it can be Aquarius, it can be Libra or Gemini, but it is about messages, and maybe this is a breakthrough. Maybe you've been waiting on some sort of message or hoping for some sort of information that is truthful, that is clear, that can actually put your mind to rest. So I do believe like there is that energy of a message coming through that helps give you the opportunity to maybe take some self-care for yourself. Let's get the 8 of Swords. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed, and when we're overwhelmed, that can make us feel trapped in fear as well. And this is where the by the book can certainly come in handy, because if you prioritize the things, okay, but with using a sense of structure and prioritize the things in your life, you can certainly not feel this sense of fear anymore. There's inevitable change happening around you. Number 20, Judgment. So things are changing, cycles are changing, chapters are closing, and it's like you're ready and you're facilitating it. Sometimes we're trapped in fear because of things from our past. So when the Judgment card comes in, it's really encouraging you to carefully review your past, maybe with some compassion, with a little bit of heart, and see what changes you feel that you need to make moving forward, because this is all about wanting a refresh, a restart, or rebuilding something new coming in. All right, it is about inevitable change. So there's changes that are happening here. Let's get the next two cards, see what's happening with that. Spirit guides, next two cards here for Aquarius. You've got some beautiful, beautiful energy with that 10 of coins. And then the Hermit again. All right. You're thinking about your path long term. You're thinking about the goals that you want to achieve, the stability that you want to provide for yourself, for your family, the legacies that you want to leave. The 10 of coins, the 9, the Hermit again, the Hermit energy showing up twice in your reading shows that this is a great time to retreat. And it's okay. Give yourself permission to soak up your own beauty, because within that you will find the answers you're looking for. The 10 of coins, again, this is about the long term. You're in something for the long term. And I do believe there's a whole new chapter beginning for you. There is a renewal of some sort. You're looking at things long term in your life. So that can be your finances, your career, it can be your family, it can be, it can be marriage, if any of you are in any type of partnership. The Hermit card being a Virgo energy. I feel a lot of Virgo energy by the book. The Hermit coming up twice. So Virgo could be in your chart, or it could be somebody that you know that supports you. There's a lot of wisdom that is held within the Hermit card as well. So I think you're making a lot of wise decisions for something long term in your life. Let's look at... I feel like you're doing things by the book, meaning you're outsourcing financial advisors or somebody to help you along this path. The 9 of Wands shows your resiliency, that you have the capability of bouncing back. You know what you want to achieve and nothing stands in your way. Creating healthy boundaries is an important part of life as well. The 9 of Wands, like I said, is very strong and very resilient. So again, I feel like you are making some plans, and if the plan doesn't work out, you bounce back. You find another way. You're resourceful. So I feel like that this just really shows your strength and conviction. Let's look at the 9, the Hermit here. You got the Queen of Swords. That could very well be you. Looking for direct information. The Queen of Swords, she is very enlightened. She's very truthful and honest. She's very direct with her feelings. It's really more her communications. So she can come across sometimes as a little bit cold, but it's only because she thinks she's doing the right thing, because she wants to get to the truth of something. And I feel like you are soul searching and looking for the truth of something. And I think that you've been standing your ground for a very long time. And I think that you're almost sometimes like in protection mode. You're protecting things in your life long term, but you're looking for some sort of answers here, because ultimately you're looking for some sort of a renewal here. Let's get the next two cards here for you. Certainly putting together a plan will be useful as well. We've got the 5 of Wands. This is tug of war, feeling a little bit of conflict. It could be, again, negotiations of some sort. You're conflicting with something and you're looking for the answers. And I don't think these answers come quickly. I think that you have to spiritually look for them. I think you have to use prayer. I think you also have to look within. I think that you are an incredibly intelligent human. And I think that you have the capability of putting together some really good plans to secure something in your life. Your resiliency and your strength, your beauty is really shining through. Page of Swords with the Strength card shows again that your strength, your resiliency, that fact that there's infinite possibilities available to you here as well. This strength is something that you are born with this strength. I don't feel like this is something that just automatically happens for you. I think it's something that you have always been able to develop. And I think it's just showing more and more through some sort of tug of war, feeling like maybe something's playing on your heartstrings here. A message certainly is coming through with clarity, and it shows a lot of courage, strength, and optimism. So let's get the clarifier for the Five of Wands. And you've got two here. You've got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Coins. A proposal of some sort. Could be a little bit of competitive. Maybe it's something you really want. Your heart really wants something and you feel there's a little bit of competition. I feel like you're almost reviewing the competition though. So when we do that and you follow some guidelines and structure, it actually puts you ahead of the game. The Queen of Coins is very resourceful. So you're using your resources very wisely with some sort of proposal. And even though it might feel like a little bit of a conflict, I think that you have the strength here. I think that this is something you really want to go for. Could be an opportunity that's opening up if you are in the workforce. There could be an opportunity opening up that could be highly competitive, but you bounce back quickly, meaning that you find the resources that you need to make something work. Let's look at the Page of Swords and the Strength card. Let's find out what's happening here. Thank you. We got the Tower. Number 16, there's big changes, Aquarius. Big changes are happening. Inevitable change. And the Tree of Life. You are building and connecting things. There's a huge change happening. And before you can see the results of this change outwardly, the changes have to begin and start on the inside, and this is why beauty is here. The beauty on the inside will start to bring things into motion on the outside. I hope that makes sense. The higher power is really saying that you really need to trust in the higher power to help guide you through the changes that are happening, because this is a very important week where not only are you healing, but you're also finding your own sense of strength and resiliency from within. You're building up your own knowledge and understanding of life, where you want to be, where you want to take it for the short term, for the long term. You're doing a lot of soul searching. You know, you're reaching out for help from the higher power if necessary. You know you're not alone. There could be some minor disruptions, all right, or some conflict in the sense of a proposal that maybe you really want to go after. And I think that you are passionately figuring out how to achieve this. And in fact, I feel like you're planning a strategy in order to get the results that you want. There is a big breakthrough and there is a big change that is happening with the Tower card, but the angels are reassuring you that you have the strength to be able to filter through this Tower moment. It's like you're wanting to build a stronger foundation long term, and you have to build that again from within first. And the Tree of Life shows the connectivity of absolutely everything in your life, and how sometimes these Tower moments help us restructure the things in our life so that we have stronger connections as well. You are reaching your Tree of Life here, and I think you're following it by the book. And I think that that's an important element to actually achieve the ultimate success that certainly has the ability to come your way. All right, let's get some additional messages here for you, Aquarius. This is a building self-discovery week for you. There we go. We've got 2 messages. These are the messages now that all the cards are on the table. So the first one is, it says give. One of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. So again, that could be part of your path this week. It's the beauty. So when you have that beauty within you, you're able to share that with others as well. And resolution, and this is what we want to see, especially with the Tower moment, right? We want to see resolution. It says, whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. And that is the Judgment and the Tower card together. And then, of course, the ultimate is the Tree of Life, you know, encircling you. Things are coming full circle, and you are getting a resolution here. All right, let's look at your cards. I think number 9 is a very important number. We've got 9 multiple times in your reading. So 999, always number 11 there, because that is a very important number for you this week. And I'm going to say maybe the number 4 for some of you. I do believe that stability could be changing for you. I feel like reaching out to the higher power is really going to help you restore your energy as well. But the most important number is the number we reveal now. 444. See, they said, well, yeah, 4s are important. It's protection. So you are protected through all the changes that are happening. It says change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, and love. It says get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. And that's exactly what's happening with this Tower moment. There's lots of changes that are taking place, but you are protected through all of these changes that are happening. They're building a stronger you, and they're building a stronger foundation in your life. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for joining me for your weekly reading. I hope it resonates. Please let me know by liking, sharing, subscribing, and until next time, sending love, light, and positive vibes.